Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Whoop, whoop. It's Friday. We're here with day number 39 of our devotional. It's late in the day. It's almost noon here, but we're going to get this devotional done nonetheless. The scripture for today is James 5 and 11. See, we count as blessed those who have endured. The devotion says, did you know that obedience comes with a cost? A lot of us can attest to that, right? Obedience comes with a cost. This isn't news to anyone who's looked upon the lives of the faithful. One group in particular listed in Hebrews describes both the cost of obedience and the person that helps us continue in it. There is Noah, who was told by God that he was about to destroy everything except his family. Meanwhile, everyone everywhere had a different conviction. To them, God's justice was a million miles away from their consciousness. They were busy with life and the ease that comes with a seared conscience. They were eating and drinking and getting married. Noah, however, didn't have the same luxury as the world around him. He was busy working to save his life. You don't think it took endurance for him to believe
was telling the truth, especially when it seemed like nobody but him was concerned with God's judgment? You don't think he saw the relaxed nature of everybody else's life and coveted it sometimes? Or consider Moses, the deliverer of God's people. Hebrews describes him as having forsook Egypt. This means he turned his heart's affections away from the nation and its way of life. There is a cost to forsaking the kingdom of this world, knowing that there is wrath for anyone who would dare say that Jesus is not only Lord of my heart, but Lord of everything, everywhere. There is a cost for the faithful ones, but do you know what makes one embrace it? Do you know what helped these saints keep going? Every single one of them didn't allow the cost of their obedience to distract them from the God they were obeying. Noah obeyed because he feared God, and Moses endured by seeing the invisible God. And in the way of wisdom, we must do the same. Looking to Jesus, the eternal God, wrapped in flesh, crucified for sin, raised to life, and seated at the right hand of God, we must have our fear and our focus. As long as he does, every cost will be worth it. So good and so true. That was day number 39, a very short devotion for today. But obedience comes with a cost. It does, and it's not fair. We say it all the time. I say it all the time that life really is not fair, right? Obedience comes with a cost. There will be things that God calls you to do that will require you to give some things up, right? I think about all the great athletes and things of that nature. They give up a lot. A lot of times while we're in bed asleep, they're up training. Look at best-selling authors. A lot of times while we're doing things, they're in their space writing, they're focusing. So anything that God is calling you to do, even sometimes if it's your own dreams and your own aspirations, it's going to come with a cost. And obeying God comes with a cost, because anytime he calls us to something, he's calling us to give up something. Right? I often say we always get excited and we shout and we're so happy about an open door. Oh my gosh, it's the year of open doors. God is going to open up a door for me. But think about this thing. Whenever one door opens, you have to walk through that door to get into that space, to get into that room. You cannot enter one room without exiting another. Right? And so we think about that and we shout about the open door, but we don't oftentimes think about what we're leaving behind. When I walk into the door, I'm leaving the space that I was in. So obedience comes with a cost. If God is saying, hey, I want you to come up to this level. Hey, I got this assignment for you to do. I want to send you here. I got this for you. It may be a great thing that he's calling us to, but most of the time it's going to cause us to leave something behind. It's going to cause us to leave someone behind. It may even cause us to have to let go of some ideologies and some ways of doing things, the ways that we used to do things and how we used to process and how we used to think and we used to handle things. And God is like, we can't do that anymore. I'm requiring more of you in this season. You're going to have to learn how to hold your temper. You're going to have to learn how to hold your mouth. You're going to have to learn how to hold your tongue, right? And so obedience comes with a cost. But can I tell you that it's always worth it? It is always worth it, because God will never call you to give up one thing without giving you back even better than what you had. Because that is the God that we serve. That is the nature of his character. So such a great devotion this morning, day number 39. I'll be back tomorrow morning, hopefully, with Day number 40, we're finishing this out. If you're just hopping on, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel where we have all of these devotions posted, the entirety of them, as well as other things. So yeah, my YouTube channel is the same as my name here on Facebook, on TikTok, Grace Revealed with Kristen, and my YouTube channel is also on my landing page here. I pray that you all have a blessed day. I pray that the blessing of the Lord that maketh rich and adds no sorrow chases you down and overtakes you today. Love ya. Peace.